I mean, I think it's important that we congregate in a place like this to talk about loss and damage, because I think loss and damage is fundamentally about human security. And human security is about people, about lives and livelihoods. I think it's important that we try to understand what is it that we don't know, I think especially about loss and damage, and how can we use venues like this and the knowledge capital that we have in a room like this to basically tease out what we don't know and to point to the limits of the research. And basically also understand what we need to do to be able to provide those answers to people at the demand side. And demand side, I mean people at the policy level, people at the community level who are grappling with these issues and who would need to have that research policy interface to be able to come up with potential solutions. Next steps for me would be to kind of say, okay, what are the take-home messages? To kind of process that, first of all, in our respective heads, I would say. And I think basically to talk to your small constituency in our respective countries and departments and divisions, and to think about a way that we could continue the collaboration. I think this is a starting point. It's good to have these discussions. But I think it's very important that the discussion doesn't just die in this room at the end of today, but that we find ways of continuing to find solutions, to ask the what-if questions, to ask the so-what questions, and to find ways that we could actually make sure that the people that are most likely going to be affected by these problems are people that we also bring on board, that we have a kind of strategy for making sure that the research results that we produce are research results that will also be retailed to vulnerable communities and to the policy community as well. So the talking continues, I think, in many ways, and it's important that we keep it. We keep that, those fires burning, if you like, because, like I said initially, this is about people and it's about their livelihoods, their futures and their sustainable development, and we're all part of that same sort of humanity, so we all have to find solutions. So this is the intellectual part of discussion, but I'm hoping that the practical sort of the how questions would get discussed outside this room.